Hey everybody, it's Saturday, August 6th. Thought I'd try to do a quick update. I've been kind of slack this year. I think it's probably been at least 2 weeks since I've done one. We'll start with some of my spares. This is a spare Carolina Reaper. It's in a small 5-gallon pot. It's starting to bloom. I've got a couple starts pods, and then here's a developing pod, which you can see has the correct phenotype. Looks like it's going to be a good plant. It's my second spare Carolina Reaper. I say spare, but really it's the only ones I have. I have a couple in ground, but they're smaller than these guys. But you can see it's doing quite well. It's in a 10-gallon pot, a little bigger. It's got a couple pretty nice pods on it. You can see them. This guy right here is like the poster boy for a Carolina Reaper. You can see it's beautiful phenotype, nice tail, bumpy. This is a Borg 9. I don't know if you guys have ever grown Borg 9s. This is my first year growing them. I cannot remember where I purchased seeds, but I had 2 seeds germinate from the same pack. Pay attention to this one. It's dark green. You can see what the pods look like. Covered in pods. I don't have any ripe yet. I'm really going to have to do some more research online. I think maybe they should be a little bumpier, but I could be wrong about that. But just remember what this plant looks like, because I have another one that germinated from the same pack of seeds that the plant looks different. The leaves are much lighter. And you'll see these have pretty average calyx. See if I can get it to focus. See the size of the calyx on these pods. Wait till you see the calyx on the next ones. This is some it's a bell pepper. I usually don't have much luck with bell peppers, but you can see this one's doing pretty good. Got several peppers on there. Cayenne. Lots of pods. Ghost pepper. I believe this is a yellow ghost. This thing almost died. It's really fought its way back, covered in pods. Walk over here and you can see I've got a couple extra tomato plants I had. They're struggling a little bit. Still have some decent tomatoes on them. This is the other boot that came from the same pack of seeds. It's yellow. It doesn't really have that traditional shape like that other guy does. But it's huge. It's about probably 5 feet tall. From the bottom of the pot to the top of the plant. Probably at least 5 feet tall. 4 or 5 feet wide. This is a traditional red boot jolokia or ghost pepper from seeds I saved. And I don't even know if it had many pods on it the last time I shot a video. And you can see not only is it just absolutely covered in pods, but there's several ripe pods on there. And my boots always do this. They always just, they're crazy producers. 7-pot bubble gum. I have tried for probably 3 years now to get a 7-pot bubble gum with the correct phenotype. And I finally did. I've picked a couple off of these. I'm trying to remember if I've got one where the red is bleeding from the calyx up the stem. But this guy, I was worried about him. The leaves were really splotchy and falling off, and I spoke to somebody at the Hot Pepper, and I apologize, I cannot remember your name. It's on the tip of my tongue. And he told me hit it with some calcium, and I did, and it's come back. You can see I've got a lot of damage. There's brown marinated stink bugs that are driving me nuts. I'm losing all kinds of peppers because of them, but let's see if we can find one. Oh, here we go. You can see this one here. If I can focus in. See how red that calyx is? And it's just starting to climb up the stem. But finally, after 3 years, got the right one. Doesn't have quite as much vegetation as the other guys, but it's still probably about 4 feet tall, probably 4 feet wide. This is Devil's Brain. Got these seeds from Judy over at Pepper Lovers. It's a pretty good pod. I sampled one the other day, and it's got some decent heat. Pretty gnarly looking pods. Almost remind me of a ghost pepper, but a little different shape. Very bumpy. I don't know if that's coming across on the video, but they're extremely bumpy. Billy Goat. Just plugging right along. I've picked I don't know how many off of that. Chocolate habanero. Covered in pods. Covered in ripe pods too. And a lot of these I have picked, gave to friends, made spicy pickles, made salsa, and they're still covered. Okay, this is the second Borg 9 I was telling you about. If you notice, see how much lighter the leaves are? Best I can tell, they look the same. They're just lighter. They're not quite as dark green as the other leaves. And check out the calyx. That is all calyx. The pepper has not come out yet. If you look back here, here's some pods. See how big the calyx are? And from what I've looked at online, that seems to be a trait of the bleeding Borg 9. They seem to have a bigger calyx. So I don't know if maybe one's a Borg 9 and the other one's a bleeding Borg 9. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. If you guys know anything about it, then just please reply in the comments. Let me know what you think I got. Some late starts I didn't even think they'd grow, and it's a ghost pepper, a couple Carolina Reapers, some bell pepper, tomatoes. Tomatoes have been crazy this year. I couldn't even tell you how many tomatoes I picked, and they're still kicking. This is my in-ground chocolate habanero. First time I've grown anything hotter than a jalapeno in-ground, and it's done incredibly well. You can see, covered with pods. Lots of ripe pods down here on the bottom. So there you go. That's where I'm at. It's my guard dog here. Hey, Coda. He's busy sniffing something. You can see, I don't know if we'd qualify them as monsters yet, but they're getting quite big, and we probably have at least another month and a half, maybe 2 months to grow. It's just the beginning of August, and I probably don't shut everything down until sometime in October, late October probably. Questions, comments, concerns, criticism, whatever you got, hit me with it. It'll be greatly appreciated. Catch you later.